y'all. Welcome to my channel. It's just Rhonda. We just about to get into this love and marriage, Huntsville, side chicks and mug shots, season 8, episode 4. It's a lot going on over here. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. So this episode opens with Kimmy and Tisha meeting up. Kimmy has an office. Last season, we seen Kimmy and Maurice over there arguing with one of his brothers about how he was behind schedule, but it looks like her office is ready and functioning. I could see where she has a little, more intimate setting in the front with a little, maybe if you just have somebody coming through your office, and then she has the conference room in the back. Look, Kimmy is your leader, Tisha. You and Destiny are not prepared to lead. If y'all are going to be the group, y'all are clearly trying to reformulate the formula without Mel. That's fine, because Mel is not, it's not a thing. So let's don't even try to keep making it a thing. I like the meetups. What did you say? Mel gathered y'all. Go to the gatherings, catch up as the, core six, fill each other in on what's good, and let's leave it at that. Let's not try to pretend like Mel's gonna be friends with anybody over here. And it doesn't seem like anybody wants to be friends with her either. So we can stop trying to make that a thing. But here we go. We got this little group here. Kimmy is sitting here having a conversation with somebody about opening a restaurant. I guess that's her and Maurice's next business venture. Don't look like y'all gonna be getting no alcohol license. Y'all must be just gonna serve beer. No, beer. What? Y'all just gonna have to serve Coke and Sprite over there, because somebody, your husband, was out here driving under the influence this Memorial Day weekend. And I heard he got out in time to go party and drink some more at the cookout. But when you're lawyering, do you get to get behind the wheel and drive recklessly under the influence, putting lives in danger? Maurice? Just curious. Anyway, Kimmy, that's what y'all got going on over there. The plan is to use Marceau and Tisha's, I guess, construction company, whatever their company is. I don't know. I know nothing ever gets finished over there. I think Marceau and Tisha have a lot of projects. I don't know that any of them are finished. They're still Tisha doesn't still have her own office. So that's why I think Kimmy should be the leader, because as business needs to be handled, Kimmy knows how to handle the business. Tisha, just fall back and pay attention. You had that opportunity with Mel, you let your envy get all in the way, and now, here's another opportunity. Sit still, let Kimmy be in charge. Kimmy is I don't want to be stressed out. I want you to show me the person that's opening a restaurant with family involved and it not be stressful. Restaurant business, which is extremely stressful. So that's not realistic. Kimmy is pretty much letting Tisha know, I know how y'all don't handle business, and since this is my business and I intend to open it and do things the right way, I'm going to be annoying. So expect for me to be on your husband's ass. And they're kind of in a catch-22, because if they didn't use Marceau, they can't do that. They can't be on this platform and not use Marceau as their builder or whatever his job is. I don't know what his job is, child. Something building things. Bringing shovels and taking pictures outside of projects and rocks and things. That's what he does. Anyway, they're going to have to use him, because, that would cause a whole nother, it wouldn't be good. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be good for Marceau and Tisha's business if Maurice and Kimmy decided not to use them. It's just not a good look, and it wouldn't be a good look for the whole family. Destiny shows up because Kimmy called a meeting, because Destiny needs to come over here and talk about how this lady Sunny snatched up Moses and how low down and dirty it was. Carlos brought Destiny back, and this is what he brought her back with. And now she's walking around with her boss lady bangs. Also out here getting more mugshots. Destiny, why would you get arrested again over here for fraud? Kimmy, be careful letting this Destiny around your business. It's cute to have her come over there and sit down in your office and discuss the foolishness that she's got going on. But I don't know, like with all these mugshots and things Destiny keeps getting for fraud, that having her name attached to your business is a very good idea. I don't know what Destiny doing. Anyway, I feel like when you have mugshots out there and a small child to take care of and an ex-husband who's clearly that situation is still kind of messy and, not good. So who the hell cares what's going on with Sonny and Moses, child? You should just wipe that off. And I mean, this is her storyline. Let's just keep going. Who says that? Let's keep going. Somebody I listen to. That sounds like Jamie. Oh. Kimmy says because Sonny was so supportive of her during the whole cancer situation, she feels like it was okay for her to call Sonny up and have a meeting with Tisha. Tisha was like, yeah, child, so Kimmy had me over here being messy, meeting up with that lady. Because I just want you to know, it wasn't my idea. That was Kimmy's idea. Kimmy's like, yeah, I felt like she was supportive during the whole cancer situation. And so I felt like I could call her up and ask her, like, what the with you as a friend, thought you were Destiny's friend, was you and Moses, and you as a producer, like what's really going on, girl? Like, because you like, called and check on me, I get to come call and see like what's going on in your personal life. And she's over here trying to share the story, so somebody might as well ask her. I mean, I don't know what the question is. For the most part, Sunny ain't shit. She ain't a good friend and I'm not very good producer because the people said, then Destiny is the people that said it, that they let the lady go. And Destiny, you were Destiny's producer and Destiny sucks. So, I think you're stuck as a friend and you clearly suck as a producer too. Kimmy says she think like honestly that this girl Sunny was over here doing her job and that Destiny has an unhealthy allegiance to losers. I mean, just because Destiny sent you a couple of I miss you friend texts doesn't mean like y'all were like good friends. I don't know like how you knew that lady or how she came into your life, but however she came into your life, you introduced her to Moses and she ran off with him. And now it's her husband. And I don't know why they're encouraging this lady to sit down. Why am I going to sit down with somebody's wife and ask her what? Tisha brings up that they had a meetup with Mel and that Mel thought Sonny was on bullshit too. When that, basically she spoke on Destiny's behalf. Tisha says she decided she wasn't going to bring up the shade because Destiny's already going through enough and she doesn't need to be bothered with whatever it was Mel Shots was over there taking. I guess she gonna save it for later. I mean, I get why she's not bringing it up now, but I needed a fan back on Charles. Hot in here. I can see why she's not bringing it up now, but she's darn sure gonna bring it up later. She's sitting there like, I decided Destiny is going through enough, so she doesn't really need to be bothered with all the shade that Mel was throwing over there. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. It's fine. Now Destiny and Kimmy want Tisha to Memphis with Stormy. I don't know why that has to be a thing. Why do we have to bring for what? Kimmy and Stormy don't have any problems that I know of. Destiny and Stormy are cool. Tisha and Stormy are not. We don't need a conversation. She kept calling that lady's husband a bitch. And I mean, you can't do that. She got away with that first one because Marcel was being a bitch, asking that lady for $100. After that, you can't keep calling her husband a bitch and then thinking we can still be friends. Who do that? Martell meets up with Nell. I guess, because he's that very, ain't really nothing else going on with him. So now he has to go on a tour to everyone explaining to them what it was he did over there to get arrested. And stop saying it's because Mel was bullying you, because you don't go to jail for that. That's not what you get arrested for. Nell over here in her feelings talking about she was out here being called a side chick. Ain't nobody care about Mel being not Mel, Nell. Nobody cares that Nell, what her status was 30 years ago. She been married to the man for 30 years. Whatever side she was on, she's his wife. God, so silly. Y'all be so focused on this whole side chick thing, like as if the crossover doesn't exist. Kimmy was over there crossing over. She don't want to admit it. I don't know why she needs it to be erased. We don't care. Nell been married to this man for 30 years, and now she want to be over here concerned about the crossover. At this point, Martell doesn't feel like he needs to answer to anyone, and any type of support you give to Mel is just gonna set him, on asshole. So she says she's having a birthday party, and she's not inviting him because of his bad behavior. And he said he don't want to go to no 60-year-old's birthday party anyway, and I'm kind of sure he doesn't. Like, I can't imagine that a grown-ass man gives a shit whether or not he's invited to your birthday party, Miss Nell. I'm just saying. Martell is not, I mean, he's not your son. He's a grown ass man. He's not sorry for what he did. The men meet up at Black. Marceau, Maurice, and the new Martell, Moses. Moses is definitely there to replace Martell. They over at Black. I'm like, are they outside? I hope they're not smoking inside. They have their coats on, so I know it's cold. But sometimes I guess when you live in someplace cold and you come from outside, you don't always just take your coat off. And I was like, what does it smell like? Are they smoking cigars indoors? So Marceau said that Moses is in the trucking business and he met him through Destiny. That's their story. That's how they became such great friends. They talk every now and then, according to Marceau. I'm not sure like how Maurice met him. I'm guessing it's through his brother Marceau. We're gonna make this friend group a thing. And now Maurice feels like he needs to discuss with Moses how he could have handled the crossover better, make his life easier, as if he wasn't able to avoid the crossover. And it's still at this current moment affecting his marriage. So I don't know why Maurice feels like he's the best person to go to with crossover advice. He over here talking about my wife has been accused of being a side chick. I'm like, here we go with the side chick thing again. And I was separated for a whole year before I met my wife, and now she has to live with being called a side chick. And child, whatever support you're giving Kimmy now, Marie, she should have did that a long time ago. You have the lady out here. They laughing at her. They call her a side chick. You ain't said nothing. You talking about call Kiowa, say sorry to Kiowa. Now all of a sudden you have a revelation. She can't be your side chick. Y'all been together 10 damn years. She just as bad as Miss Nell. Kiowa got a husband. Moses is explaining. I kind of don't really like listening to Moses talk. Sounds like he got a mouthful of rocks. So I don't really like the sound of his voice. That's probably why Sonny does all the talking, because his brain and his mouth don't really connect. And he just be staring off and, trying to figure out how to say the things that she told him to say about their timeline. I'm tired of people coming on these shows explaining the timeline of their relationship. Maurice thinks they should meet with Destiny. Marcel thinks that's a bad idea. I'm not sure what they're meeting with Destiny for, but Moses seems to be open to it, although Sonny is his wife and there's nothing to talk about at this point. Plus, I mean, Moses is this guy that Destiny has had this 15-year off and on thing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, for 15 years, they've been dibbling and not dibbling, and she's over here in Huntsville and Atlanta and Detroit and all the places wherever Destiny even been. And then Moses is in St. Louis, so I guess at some point she might have went back and forth with St. Louis, and they have never established anything permanent anyway. So why is it that they feel like Destiny is so distraught and heartbroken over this man that she ain't never actually been in a whole, like, the season that she was there, he was her boyfriend. He was her boyfriend on the phone. He never even was filmed for anything. Now we're supposed to believe she's just devastated. New couple. I don't feel the way about them. I think that lady has a shaky, nervous voice. And when she starts talking, she makes me uncomfortable because she seems very uncomfortable. That's it. That's all. Stormy and Courtney came through, they the workout people. So they came through to meet up with these people. And Courtney is like, these are, what did he call them? He was like, these are muscle people. I'm not here to do that. I would much prefer meeting up with these people like at lunch or something. But I mean, I'll come over here to this gym and like walk on the treadmill or something, but I'm not about to be over here trying to be a muscle man like this guy. All they do is sit around, go to the gym, wake up, go to the gym, go to, run errands, come back to the gym, take their kids to school. They named the gym 15 times during the course of their day. So Courtney said he's not doing that. I don't blame him. Do y'all go to lunch? Courtney want to go eat lunch. You don't want to go have lettuce wraps and green juice. Stormy is here for it. She said that at some point she wants to be in competition. And I feel like Stormy is that type that once she gets something in her head, she probably will like get all, she has a competitive spirit, I feel like. So she'll probably, do like Teresa Giudice. Who else did it? Dr. Contessa, you know what I'm saying? I can see her getting in that mode and then, bucket list shit. Just look like the right one to train her. See what I'm talking about? I'm perfectly fine with this. Once this lady gets past her like shaky, nervous voice, I guess, you know what I mean? I don't have any feelings about it one way or the other. I prefer that she didn't come in the way Tiffany came in. It's kind of giving us the chance to slowly, it's a lot going on over here. They're giving us a little. They got a lot going on behind the scenes, it seems like. She did start spilling out all her trauma. Now, she talked about losing both parents within 6 months at a time. Then she lost her sister. Then she got in this relationship. And then, she was saying how, she had all this angry energy moving into the relationship. And, he saved her from herself, Ken did. And I'm just like, baby steps, girl. This is a lot. I hear you. Pump the brakes just a little bit. She's still married right now. He, is not married, but when they met, he was living still with his ex. So they was both crossing over, but they didn't have any problems with the crossover because they was both up to do. I don't know how when she's going through all the shit she said she was going through, she had time to, bring home the muscle man and still have a husband, but that's what I'm saying. We'll see what's going on with her. She's coming off, all like nervous and meek, but I feel like there's a fire in there. She said it's in there. Martell meets up with Chris because he's got to discuss side chicks and revenge porn again. That's what this should be called. Side chicks, revenge porns, and a few mugshots. Because they, the mugshot people was over here mugshotting. They meet up at one of Fred's investment properties. I'm sure that, Fred said, Martell, I will let you pretend to be a builder if you show my property on this platform and we'll figure out some type of kickback and compensation. Bring Chris over there. Chris is an actual realtor. So when it's time for us to put somebody in this property, Chris will be the go-to. And all I want you to do is, walk around the kitchen and show people the fixtures and let them see like what we got on the market over here. Thank you, Martell. Formal announcement. Nell was not a side chick, according to Chris Fletcher. So don't say that again. Martell's laughing. I'm laughing too, because I feel like, child, did your wife send you over here to say that? The wife that you've been married to for 30 years? I feel like if I'm married to somebody for 30 years, I'm not about to explain nothing that was taking place when we got together. It is what it is. Jesus. Martell, he asked him about the revenge porn. Martell refuses the answer. He's hemmering and stimmering, and it was a picture, but it wasn't from a video, and he's not actually answering the question. And he suggested that Chris go to Melanie and ask her to show him a picture of her in a compromising position, because he knows he's not going to do that. So at the end of the day, Martell, You've been convicted. Shit. Destiny meets up with Moses because we all need this. We all need to see this interaction with Destiny and Moses that we've absolutely never seen before. You know, like when they were going together, when they were together as an actual couple, we never seen it. We never seen any interaction. We seen Destiny sit on the sofa on her phone talking about, okay, babe, I love you. Now here we are having a discussion about how he married her old producer, and it wasn't on January 9th, it was on January 12th, or April was the day come on. They over here like trading calendar and text message dates about when the relationship ended and when it didn't. And Destiny said, you wanted me to court you like you were my girlfriend. And if that's the case, well, then, congratulations, Sonny. If that's the type of dude she ended up with, why are you over here upset? What are you upset about? Sounds like you dodged a bullet. Oh no, they start going back and forth about text, and at some point, Destiny was like, I got text messages and don't play with me because I'm still that girl. That girl, the mugshot girl. Okay, girl. So next week, Tisha's concerned that her new trainer is Stormy's friend. Who introduced her? Destiny? Destiny, you didn't tell the girl. I don't know that matters. Doesn't matter. She's Stormy's friend. And now she's your trainer. She's just like, maybe I should find another trainer. Maybe you should. We don't know. If it's because this girl was over here feeling the same type of way. She was over here on the other side concerned about the same thing, like you being, on the outs with Stormy. So maybe it's not a good thing. Maybe you should train with somebody else. Get her husband to do it. He's a trainer too. Stormy's friend knows Martell. So, she was over here in a relationship with somebody that they're calling Mr. And then now she's in a relationship engaged. She's engaged to the new man, although she's not divorced from the last man. And at some point in time, she was slithering around over to Martell's spot. So we're going to find out what that's all about, y'all. That's it for this episode. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and be back when we get back, y'all. Bye.